Hello everyone, welcome to joining us in this information seminar for the Master of Science programs offered by the Department of Computing. In the first hour, we will briefly introduce 4 programs: MSc in Information Technology, MSc in Blockchain Technology, MSc in Artificial Intelligence and Big Data Computing, and MSc in Metaverse Technology. Then continue with a 30 minutes Q&A session. If you have any questions, please leave your questions until the Q&A session. Thank you, and the seminar will start now.
Hello, on behalf of the Department of Computing, let me welcome you to the Taught Postgraduate Master of Science Program Ambition Information Seminar. Okay, I'm Dr. Koros Chung from the Department of Computing. I'm an associate professor of the department, and also I'm in charge of the MSc programs. First of all, give you some more information about our department and also have some sort of overview of our Master of Science programs, which consists of 4 programs. And then our program leaders will continue to give you some more details about our 4 MSc programs, including the MSc in Information Technology, MSc in Blockchain Technology, MSc in Artificial Intelligence and Big Data Computing, as well as the MSc in Metaverse Technology. And after that, we are going to have the Q&A section. Okay, let me first of all share a little bit about our department. Okay, our department has history over 47 years. We are going to have our 48th anniversary next year. And then you can see that since 1997, we have already produced several thousands of undergraduate students and also several thousands of master students, as well as several hundreds of master MPhil PhD students. We are one of the pioneers offering computing education in the territories, nurturing professional talents and to support the society's advancement. Missions and the vision of the departments are that, okay, first of all, with respect to the 2 missions, we are dedicated to high quality education. We are committed to world-class research. So with respect to these 2 missions, you can perhaps have a look at these pictures. For the past years, I think we have organized like study tours to US universities, as can be seen from this picture. And also we organize some competitions like the hackathon, okay, PolyU hackathon in some years of the for the past few years. And also we bring students and groups of participants to different competitions and challenges, like the Microsoft Challenge, and also some of the ICT award, ICT competitions in different years and different occasions. In addition to the mentioned activities, we also from time to time provide some sort of professional training to the particularly the IT practitioners in the community in Hong Kong, particularly. Okay, like providing training on the blockchain technologies to them and also to the government officials. So with respect to the second mission, which is dedicated, committed to world-class research, we do have quite a number of advanced research centers and laboratories, including those emerging areas like the FinTech and Cybersecurity Lab, like the Data Science and Research Center on Data Science and Artificial Intelligence, and as well as the Research Center of Blockchain, together with the university research facilities in big data analytics. On top of that, we also have some more traditional areas like the Biometric Research and Innovation Center, Internet and Mobile Computing Lab, as well as the Smart Cloud Computing joint lab with Yongyao company. With respect to the vision, you can see from this slide that we are a mission to become a leader in multidisciplinary collaboration and application. Okay, from a disciplinary point of view, we are emphasizing on the computer science, IT, enterprise information system, fintech, big data, those academic areas that you may come across. From the application side, you can see from here that we emphasize a lot of the application-oriented kinds of problems and also the issues, including the urban computing, smart agent, health care, transportation, logistics, games, and virtual reality. For the past many years of efforts, okay, here we go for some of our rankings, international rankings. First of all, with respect to PolyU, you can see from this slide that with 85 years of history, PolyU has been recognized as a world-class research university, so with ranking among the world's top 100 institutions. You can see one of the most popular ranking organization, like from QS, PolyU is ranked 65th in the 2023 version. And for the Times Higher Education ranking, you can see also a very high ranking in 2023. Other than that, you can see some of the Asian-based and young university-based kinds of ranking. With respect to computing, our department, okay, here we go for our international recognitions. Okay, you can see from these four ranking organizations, like from US News, our department, or in the area of computer science, we are ranked 34th. For the Shanghai ranking, we are ranked 44th. And for the THE, the Times Higher Education ranking, we are ranked 79th. And finally, for the QS, in the area of computer science and information system, we are ranked 92nd, as indicated here. So on top of that, we are very proud to share with you that with respect to the so-called the blockchain area, okay, the Context has just ranked us as the top in the world with respect to the blockchain technology, which indicates the highest number of publications and blockchain research paper and citation, and as well as our first MSc in blockchain technology program in Hong Kong. So later on, our colleagues will perhaps share with you a little bit more on this. So with respect to the faculty members, we have actually got a lot. You can go to our website. We have over 50 faculty members working on many different emerging area, traditional computer science area, and also very interesting research issues. We are actually very dedicated to the world-class research. Okay, let me introduce a little bit or give you an overview of our 4 MSc programs. Okay, the first one is our MSc in IT, Information Technology, which is our evergreen program offered for many years. Okay, and in the past we did have 2 streams. One is called the AI and Big Data. The other one is the AI and FinTech. Okay, these 2 streams have now been actually spinned off to become the 2 new programs. So one is the MSc in Blockchain, the other one is the MSc in AI and Big Data Computing. Okay, and Dr. Ken Yu is the program leader of our MSc IT program, and he's going to share with you the new streamings of this program. And our second program, MSc in Blockchain Technology, was launched actually in this academic year, and we have already had our first year students taking this program and studying different subjects under this program. And Dr. Daniel Law is the program leader who's going to share with you more about this particular program. And the third one, together with the fourth one, okay, are the newly introduced one to be launched in 2023. And you can see that the third one is called the MSc in AI and Big Data Computing. The fourth one is MSc in Metaverse Technology. Okay. Professor Dan Wang is the program leader of the MSc in AI and Big Data Computing, and our deputy program leader, Dr. Peter is going to be responsible for sharing with you more about this very brand new MSc program with respect to metaverse technology. You can see from this particular slide that in terms of the cohort size, the MSc IT is relatively larger. The annual intake or the intake in the coming year is going to be 189, and for the other three programs, relatively new MSc programs, the cohort size is a little bit smaller. Each of them will have an intake quota of 60. Okay, so basically you can see that altogether we have 60 times 3, altogether 180 from these three programs, together with 180 something from an MSc IT program. So altogether 300 something student cohort size in 2023. Okay. Last year we have received actually quite a number of applications, 3,500 something, for our two programs which was offered in 2022, including MSc IT and MSc BT. Okay. The general admission requirements which apply to all of our 4 MSc programs. First of all, we admit students with a bachelor degree from an institution that is recognized by PolyU. Secondly, PolyU also accept equivalent qualifications, and of course in a case-by-case manner. With respect to English language requirement, if the applicants are graduated from the so-called English medium universities, like from Hong Kong, US, Canada, UK, Australia, etc., they will automatically satisfy the English language requirement. If not, the English language test results are required. For IELTS, the overall result should be 6.0, and the individual one, there's no constraint on the individual band of IELTS to exceed a particular threshold. And for TOEFL, internet-based score is 80 as the threshold, and paper-based is 550 as the threshold. Let me pass the following time to Dr. Ken Yu, who is going to introduce to you our MSc program in information technology.
Corey, thank you for your introduction. I'm Dr. Ken Yu, the program leader of the MSc in Information Technology program. In this program, you are expected to gain advanced knowledge and skill in important IT areas. And starting from the next year, our department will offer these 2 streams in natural language processing and visual computing in order to catch with the recent IT trends. Our department also has expert professors doing research in these 2 areas. And our program structure is very flexible. You can choose to do specialized study in a stream or not. And we offer both the full-time study mode and also the part-time study mode. And you may choose to study subjects only, or you may also consider taking a project or a dissertation. And we have a huge network because of our large intake size. You may interact with your peer students, which come from many different backgrounds, and also we do have an extensive alumni network. Regarding the facilities, you can enjoy using our computer labs, research labs, and also the university research facility in big data analytics. Our department offers practical seminars and programming workshops to you free of charge so that you can enrich your knowledge and skills in these areas. And in order to graduate, you need to gain a total of 30 credits. Note that one subject is equivalent to 3 credits, so one way to get these 30 credits would be to take 10 subjects. But besides taking 10 subjects, there are different ways to get 30 credits. You can choose to specialize in a stream or not specialize in a stream. So if you choose to specialize in a stream, you have to take S core subjects, which stands for the core subjects related to that particular stream. And in all these cases, in all these combinations, you also have to take P core subjects, which stands for the core subjects for our MSc IT program. And there is also possibility for you to take dissertation or project. It is also fine if you just take 10 subjects to complete your study. And this table illustrates the list of subjects offered by our department for this MSc IT program. The first 3 subjects are P-core subjects. And in these P-core subjects, you can learn the foundations and knowledge in our MSc IT program. And if you choose to specialize in a stream, for example, if you wish to specialize in natural language processing, you have to take these 4 S core subjects, number 4, 5, 6, and 7. If you wish to specialize in visual computing, you have to take subject number 4, 8, 9, 10. The remaining entries are indicated by E, which stands for elective subjects. As you can see, we do have a large variety of elective subjects for you to choose from. And these subjects are offered by our department, the Department of Computing. In addition to these subjects, you may choose to take at most 2 elective subjects offered by other departments in PolyU, and these subjects are related to topics like finance, investment, business analytics, graphs and networks, time series, and IoT, etc. And you may also consider doing a project-based subject in order to gain in-depth knowledge and do in-depth research on a particular topic. Examples include the independent study subject, IT startup subject, project, and also dissertation. So in such a project-based subject, you are expected to do self-study with the guidance of a supervisor, and you will have to meet with your supervisor regularly. It may be once per week or once per 2 weeks, and you are expected to do some research on a selected topic, and also you have to do literature review in order to understand what are the existing works on that topic, and you are expected to contribute to some knowledge. For example, you may design or develop some software applications or new methods or new techniques which can be better than existing works. And finally, you will have to summarize your works in a technical report or in a dissertation and then do an oral defense. The typical study period for full-time student would be 1.5 years, and it would be 2.5 years for part-time students. In order to satisfy the core subject requirements and the total credits requirement, your GPA must be at least 1.7 or above before you can graduate. And this is the typical study pattern for full-time students. For example, you may take 4 subjects in the first semester of year 1. Some subjects may be in daytime, some may be in the evening. And then in the next semester, you may take 3 to 4 subjects. You may also consider doing a dissertation. The summer semester is optional. And then you may take additional subjects or continue with your dissertation in order to complete your graduation requirement. And this table summarizes the study pattern for part-time students. The total length will be 2.5 years. As you can see, the number of subjects per semester would be fewer compared to full-time students. Let's talk about the admission requirement. We expect applicants to have a bachelor degree in one of the following items. If you do not have a bachelor degree in this list, we expect you to have at least 5 years of IT experience. The tuition fee is $6,000 Hong Kong dollars per credit, and in order to gain 30 credits, your tuition fee would be 180,000 Hong Kong dollars. There is a scheme called the Targeted Taught Postgraduate Programs Fellowship Schemes for local students. Notice that for this scheme, you don't need to apply by yourself. You don't need to worry about it because our department will select the applicants based on their academic profile automatically. And if you are selected, our department will invite you to do an interview. And if you are successful, then you will receive some subsidy for your tuition fee. Next, I'm going to pass the time to Xavier.
I'm Xavier. I'm a research assistant professor in the computing department here at PolyU. And I'll first give you an introduction of blockchain technology and its applications, and then my colleague, Dr. Daniel Luo, who is the program leader of this Master of Blockchain Technology, will give you a quick overview about our program. Now, blockchain is the next big thing in technology. You might be familiar with cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin and Ethereum. Those indeed are supported by blockchains, but that's not the only things that blockchain can do. In fact, we can find applications of blockchain in many different areas, such as bank and finance, healthcare, e-voting systems, supply chain management, or even digital identities. I can give you a plethora of examples. For instance, the giant shipping company Maersk, together with IBM, built a blockchain-based platform that tracks millions of containers worldwide and from more than 100 organizations, and they have recently partnered with Chinese companies. Here in Hong Kong, banks developed the first trading platform based on a blockchain called eTrade Connect. We have also many other applications that range from real estate to education and energy. When we talk about blockchain, we actually talk about different blockchains and different types of blockchains. Each of them creates innovative ecosystems. Take, for example, Ethereum, perhaps the most well-known blockchain platform that supports smart contracts, or otherwise called decentralized applications, or dApps for short. The smart contract is essentially a program that's decentralized and runs on all the computers that take part in the network. That way, we can guarantee the integrity of the execution and make sure that nobody can cheat on the outcome of those programs. That's a very interesting property that makes blockchain-based applications very reliable. The future of the web might also rely on blockchains. In that case, we call it the Web 3.0. We're not there yet, but perhaps by taking part in our program, you could help build this ecosystem. There are many other things that we can do with blockchains. One interesting example is the world of decentralized finance, or DeFi for short. DeFi basically is using smart contracts for supporting any sort of financial services, ranging from exchanges, liquidity, derivatives, and stablecoins. The top 10 DeFi protocols generated over $5 billion in revenue, and this is an area that keeps, growing and growing. Let's take a few examples in DeFi. NFT is a big example. I'm sure you've heard of it. Axie Infinity is a very popular game where players can purchase NFTs of cartoon monsters and then pit them against each other in battles. They can then earn further tokens, and that's how the game works. This platform is the first NFT series to reach $4 billion in sales volume, and I think generated over $1 billion in revenue. But beside games and financial applications, blockchain can also be used for supply chain and logistics. That is used for example, detecting counterfeiting, easing quality control and auditing, and also increasing accountability and tracing. Basically, with blockchains such as Hyperledger Fabric, which are private blockchains, you can trace all the different parts of your supply chain and see where is your product at any time. That helps with ensuring the quality and traceability of your product, and that has applications in wine shipping to diamond making. Of course, because this area is pretty new, a number of things might not work as expected, and you might have heard in the news that certain bugs or platforms got attacked. This is something that we also cover in our program through courses in smart contract development and security, in order to make sure that your next smart contracts will be secure and reliable. Now, as I mentioned, this area is in high demand and command high salaries. The market size is projected to go over $39 billion by 2025. Blockchain technology has the potential to revolutionize a wide range of industries, and I'm sure you're thrilled to take part of that. Our program leader, Dr. Daniel Luo, is now going to talk to you more about our program.
I'm Daniel Luo, an associate professor in the Department of Computing. I'm the program leader of MSc in Blockchain Technology. In the following slides, I will introduce our program. Our MSc BT program is the first MSc program focusing on blockchain technology in Hong Kong. We will nurture students to be proficient in blockchain and related technologies, so that the students can analyze, design, implement and evaluate fintech and other related systems, products, and services. We will equip students with an expertise in not only the fundamental theory and technologies, but also the development of various blockchain and fintech applications. We will also provide students with the knowledge, support, and guidance to continue lifelong learning and development in the field of fintech and other related disciplines. I would like to introduce our unique features. As shown in this figure, PolyU was ranked #1 in the world in the Coindex Best University for Blockchain 2022. Our program suits students from diverse disciplines. Our program covers full-stack knowledge of blockchain technology. Our students can learn the state-of-the-art in blockchain research. In our university, we have the Research Center for Blockchain Technology. Our students can learn the cutting-edge knowledge in blockchain by participating in the research and development projects. We also provide an extensive industry network so that our students can meet and learn from experienced practitioners. Thanks to our industry partners, we will provide scholarships to our students. For example, Blockset Innovation Hong Kong Limited will provide scholarships to our students working on blockchain and smart contract security. To graduate from our MSc BT program, students are required to complete 30 credits. A subject usually has 3 credits. We also have 6 credit project and 9 credit dissertation. Our students need to finish 6 core subjects. After that, the student can take one elective subject plus the dissertation. Or the student can first finish 6 core subjects and then select 2 elective subjects and 1 project. Or the students can take another 4 elective subjects. This table lists the core subjects provided by our MSc BT program. Students can select at least 6 core subjects from this list. This table lists the elective subjects provided by our program. Some of the subjects are provided by the Faculty of Business. The other subjects are provided by the Department of Computing. The students are encouraged to take project or research-based subjects, including the 6-credit project and the 9-credit dissertation. By selecting these subjects, the student will conduct self-study under the guidance of a supervisor who is an academic staff. Actually, in our department, there are more than 10 faculty members working on the cutting-edge topics in the blockchain area. Our students can take the full-time mode to finish the program in 1 year or the part-time mode to finish the program in 2 years. If the student takes the full-time mode, he or she can finish 4 subjects in the first semester, another 4 semesters in the second semester, and 2 subjects in the third semester. If the student takes the part-time mode, he or she has more time to finish this program, and then he and she can select a less number of subjects per semester. The students should graduate within the normal duration, that is 1 year for full-time students and 2 years for part-time students. The students should fulfill the core subject requirements, that is to take 6 core subjects. The students should also need to fulfill the total credit requirements, that is to finish 30 credits. Moreover, the GPA should be at least 1.7. To apply for our program, the applicants should have a bachelor degree in computing or computer science, mathematics, information systems, engineering, or other related disciplines. Students with a bachelor degree in other disciplines with at least 3 years significant IT-relevant work experience will also be considered. For tuition fee is 10,300 per credit. In total, is around 300,000 Hong Kong dollar. For local students, the initial registration credits is 3. For non-local students, is 6. In the following, we will welcome Professor Wang to introduce our MSc in AIBD.
Thank you, Daniel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening for all students coming to this talk. My name is Wang Dan. I'm the program leader of Master of Science in Artificial Intelligence and Big Data Computing at the Hong Kong Polytechnic University. Welcome you all. So this program is designed to fulfill the requirement on high-quality personnel with expertise in artificial intelligence and big data computing. And our teaching method is a new programming with computer science-oriented programming with teaching experts from computer science faculty members. And we will let students to acquire the knowledge of AIBD from the perspective of both research and practical applications. So here are the features of this new Master of Science AIBD programming. Number 1 is its practicality. So the students will focus on both research and application of AIBD computing. And we have a compulsory dissertation module. The students can interact with world-class faculty members throughout the year individually. Our programming is flexible we have a full-time mode and a part-time mode that can serve the diverse background of the students. We also have world-class facilities to allow the students to use. The career prospect of this programming is that the graduates of this programming are expected to possess the necessary knowledge to pursue a career in computer software industry and its applications areas. So with interdiscipline areas in smart cities, Industry 4.0, smart health, autonomous driving, banking, finance, and many other related areas. Graduation requirements are 30 credits. It can be composed of 3 credits from AIBD programming core, which we will discuss shortly, 6 credits from AI core, 6 credits from BD core, 9 credits of the compulsory dissertation, and 6 credits from elective subjects. Adding them up, that total of 30 credits. So here are a list of the subjects that we designed. The students are expected to select at least 1 subject from the programming core, at least 2 subjects from the AI core, at least 2 subjects from the BD core, and also 9 credits of the dissertation. And here is a list of elective subjects of this programming. So in PolyU, we have 3 semesters in a year: the fall semester, spring semester, and the summer semester. So most students will study in fall semester and the spring semester. So here is a reference study pattern for the students in full-time mode. In semester 1, the fall semester started in September. The student can take 5 subjects, a total of 15 credits. So he can select 4 teaching subjects, for example, artificial intelligence and big data computing programming, machine learning and data analytics, artificial intelligence concepts, data structure and database systems. These 4 teaching subjects, and 3 credits of the dissertation. In the spring semester, he can also take 5 subjects with a total of another 15 credits. 3 subjects can be teaching subjects, for example, big data computing, natural language processing, artificial intelligence, and big data computing in practice. And he take the remaining 6 credits of the dissertation. If the students consider that the workload is high for the first 2 semesters, he can also offload some subjects for his dissertation in the summer semester. For the students in the part-time mode, the total study period is 2 years. So in total, he or she can study in all these 2 years with a lighter workload in each semester. The graduate requirement of this AIBD programming is that a student should finish, complete his study in the normal duration. In full-time mode, he should complete in 1 year time, and for part-time mode, he or she should complete in 2 year time. And he should fulfill the core subject requirement, a total of 30 credits, and his or her GPA must be 1.7 or above. The admission requirements: applicants should possess a bachelor degree from a university recognized by PolyU. He or she should possess a computer science, a degree from computer science, mathematics, information systems, engineering, or other related STEM disciplines. If the applicant has a bachelor degree in other disciplines, he or she should have at least 3 years experiences in IT relevant works. The tuition fee is 10,300 Hong Kong dollar per credit. We have a total of 30 credits, so that is 309,000 Hong Kong dollar in total. Successful applicants at the registration should register 3 credits for local Hong Kong students and 6 credits for non-local students. And this completes the introduction of this programming, and we welcome you all. Next, I would like to introduce my colleague Peter, the Deputy Programming Leader of Master of Science in Metaverse Technology. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Wang. So, welcome to another session, MSc in Metaverse Technologies. I'm Dr. Peter Ng, your Deputy Program Leader. So when you are hearing Metaverse, right, so it's a new and unfamiliar terms. But when you're looking at the structure of the Metaverse Technologies, so there are lots of familiar computer science terms. Definitely you know that, for example, inside the infrastructure, so here is 5G, Wi-Fi 6. When you move upstairs to the human interface, so you can easily find out the smart glasses, VR, AR device, head-mount display, etc., etc. Decentralization, you can find out the edge computing, AI glasses, blockchain, etc. So we are using this kind of new hardware and then new infrastructure to build new experience to our user. So when you move up, so you can find out the 3D engine, VR, AR, and then when you move up, so you can find out games, social, and all sorts of the existing our business model. So here, Metaverse, we are going to combine this kind of the new cutting-edge technologies, create new experience for the social, for the games, and also the shopping experience. And that's why lots of the companies, they want to move into this market. We estimate the market in 2020, it goes to the US dollar 100 billion, and 10 years later, definitely it will be more than 1,000 US dollar billions in our market. So that's why lots of the company, they move into the metaverse, and then they want to enjoy this kind of the new business activity, new social activity, new working experience, etc. So they try to create new technologies, new hardware for different kinds of the social, working, and gaming experience to facilitate the next stage of the internet that is powered by the NFT and mixed reality. So when you search on the internet every day, there are lots of the news about the metaverse, and lots of the money they are pumped into this new market to facilitate the new experience for our next stage. So they are trying to build up new social experience to connect with the people. They are trying to build up some new AI and also the chatbot experience to facilitate your information searching. We are going to build the new working experience, new co-working experience, new meeting experience, new gaming experience, together with the new architect VR AR experience to our next stage of our human life. So here, I would like to introduce our new course to you, and first Metaverse MSc program in the Greater China. So we are going to equip you with the new ability to analyze, design, implement, and evaluate the creative industry, XR, mixed reality, and together with all sorts of the new cutting-edge technologies. When you know the new cutting-edge technologies, so you know how to build up the solution, build up the business model, build up the new human-computer interface to our next generations. So in our course, we are going to provide you lots of the facility, including lots of the computer labs, research lab, and next slide, we will try to highlight our game labs, our experience about creating interactive products for our students and also for our society. And beside the theoretical part, we will also provide you lots of the technical part, development skills. So we will connect with the industrial partner, provide lots of different workshops, provide lots of the opportunity for you to do the industrial project, provide lots of the thought that how can the other company use the metaverse technologies and then build up new business model, build up new business opportunity for our next stage of the internet. Here is our game lab. So our game lab start in 2005. So we build games, we go to different game shows. We are the host of Global Game Jam Hong Kong. We connect the Hong Kong game developer, individual game developer, game community together. We create lots of the events for our local Hong Kong developer. And then lots of our graduates, they try to create the games, and then they will create their companies, or they will step to the large company, for example, Tencent or other kinds of company unity to enjoy the life of the game developer. We have two objectives. The first objective is Game Plus. So beside the traditional game, so we also use some cutting edge technology. Whatever is chatbot, computer visions, or other AI method, we want to use these technologies and then apply into the games so that they can enjoy the new gaming experience, new VR, AR, mixed reality experience. Another kind is re-emergence game. So we want to use the game elements and then apply into other area. So here, when you scan our QR code, you can easily find lots of our applications. So we create the VR, AR applications for the elderly, for the SEN students, special education needs students. We serve the society, and then we also create lots of applications for the teaching and learning, so you can experience not only in the lecture hall or not only in the lab, so you can experience new learning environment in the metaverse. And this year, we are really happy to introduce, we have two more large equipment that can serve your teaching and learning purpose. The first one, we have an immersive case system. It's similar to Team Labs. So we have a special design room here. And all the wall is controlled by motion capture system together with the projector. So you can enjoy a studio that is full of interactive element, provide studio with the interesting interactive element inside this one. Another one, we have the LED cave. So unlike the projector, so now you can step on the OLED TV, and then they can provide the IMAX effect for your interactive VR and AR environment. So this tool is ready to use, and when you come next year, you can enjoy this interesting equipment so that you can create some really interesting AR and VR AR experience. Different from traditional master program, so we combine the industrial project together with other top subjects. So total we have 30 credits. And then each subject carry 3 credits, so you have 8 subjects, and with 2 industrial projects. For the industrial project, we are connecting with Cyberport, HKT, Sandbox, and MTR, and other kinds of the mixed reality VR, AR company. So you will join them and create new business model, new business applications. So inside this 2 industrial projects, so you will co-create some industrial products with them, and all sorts of your products are ready to use, and you can ask the user to try to enjoy your new Metaverse project inside your master program. So our master program will divide into 4 parts. So we have the core subject, Metaverse Fundamentals. So you need to learn all the things of the Metaverse. More part of the Metaverse, including the hardware, including infrastructure, including the HCI, including the ecosystem, etc., etc. We will give you an overview. And then we will ask you to learn the VR and AR part, extended VR team, together with Project 1 and Project 2. So we will try to make a use of the incubation program, teach you how to create new solution, how to do the pitch proposal, and then how to develop new applications for the Metaverse. So beside the core subject, so you will have the biology core, because we are computer science, right? So we want you to have lots of the background. We want you to have lots of the practice about the core technologies part. So we have provide 4 different technologies program, and then you are able to choose 3 of them. If you want to know more about the design, so we also have the game design, and then also the Metaverse application design and case study, Metaverse economics and the ecosystem, to help you to understand the business model and all sorts of the design element inside the Metaverse project. You are also able to select different departments inside our Metaverse program, besides the computer science here, okay? So you can learn some core AI and core development skill. You are also able to select the EIE subject. So you are able to learn the sensor, and then you are able to learn the IoT. And then if you love School of Design, so you can select from the School of Design department, and then you can learn more about the design element and also the psychology of the design. Here is the study patterns of our course. So we will, you need to enjoy 3 semesters. So the semester 1, so most of them are tough subjects. So you have to study 5 subjects. Semester 2, so you have to study 3 subjects plus start your Metaverse Project 1. So we will introduce how to do the pitching proposal. We'll introduce how you ask for the startup fund, how to prepare the new idea inside the Metaverse project. And then in semester 3, we would like you to continue to do the proof of concept and then turn it into a real product that can allow different kinds of users to enjoy and then give you the feedback. So you will work close with the company that you have selected inside the Metaverse Project 2, and then work in their company and then develop the technical project together with the all sorts of the technical guys in their company. To fulfill the graduation requirements, so you have to study 1 year in Hong Kong full-time, and then you need to pass all the core subjects and fulfill the 30 credit requirement. And then you have to fulfill 1.7 GPA or above so that you can get a pass in our master program. We welcome all the technologies background students to come to join our course. So if you are studying computing, computer science, mathematics, ITIS, engineering, or other related disciplines, especially about VR and AR, you are our candidate, and we are welcome you to join our program. For the fee, so for each credit is 10,300, because we have 30 credits, so total will be 309,000 in total. For Hong Kong student, you have to prepay 3 credits first. For local student, you have to prepay 6 credits. And here is the end of our info session. Thanks a lot for your time, and enjoy our sessions.
Thank you, Dr. Peter. Now we will answer the Q&A session. Our program leaders will answer your questions in English or Putonghua. If you have any questions, please click the raise hand button on your Zoom participants list. Then we will unmute you and let you speak out your questions. Or you can send your questions in the Zoom chat window and please select PolyU come as the recipient. Okay, so we will now pass the time to our program leaders. 你哋可以介紹下自己嘅。
Yeah, so PolyU.
咁個問題就睇翻呢張圖先，你可以唔使睇個 check， 你可以直接睇呢個 PowerPoint slide。
So is this the first question?
Yes, this is the first question.
This is not a question.
Yeah.
You have the introduction.
Okay.
So I guess we should say hi to our
Yeah,
audience,
yeah.
right? Hi.
So we probably introduce ourselves. So you can
I'm
start.
Peter, so I'm responsible for the metaverse technologies.
I'm Dr. Ken Yu. I'm responsible for the MSc IT program.
Hello, I'm Daniel. I'm the program leader of MSc on blockchain technology.
Good afternoon. I'm Dan Wang. I'm a program leader of the AIBD, Artificial Intelligence and Big Data Computing. Okay, welcome.
So from where is second questions? This one. Oh, I see. This should be the first question, right?
Yes.
So how long will it take to know the application result? Maybe let me do it first. So normally we take 8 weeks, but we are doing patch, so we will collect a pool of application first, and then we'll process for each patch. So normally it should be 8 weeks. Next one. Maybe 10 weeks. Oh, it's good.
Yeah, here.
It's about the AIBD program. So maybe Dan can answer.
When will AIBD launch offer in large quantities? Okay, so this is a very good question. So if we have a large number of applicants, then we will launch offer. So we are gradually sending offers out. Yeah, and we are monitoring our applicants, the number of applicants. Yeah, and we are sending offers currently.
How heavy is the coding skill required for the metaverse course? Oh, it's a really hard question to answer, right? So we expect you have computer science skills, but honestly, we will provide lots of the workshops for you, whether it's in VR, AR, or in Unity or in IoT, such kind of the programming course. We will find the expert outside from the industry, and then go to our university and help you to do some practical things, practical workshops. So make sure that beside the long curriculum, you also receive the support, especially for the programming skills. Does the PolyU have any cooperative?
So maybe I can answer this question. So this question is about whether PolyU computing have any cooperative enterprise. I'm not sure whether this question is about internship or not. So if you are a local student, you can feel free to find the internship opportunities. But if you are non-local student, you need the full-time study visa, which means you may not be able to do internship during the regular semester, like semester 1 or 2, but there will be opportunities for you to do internship in the summer semester. However, you may need to find those opportunities by yourself. So our department would not provide internship in opportunities for students.
Maybe I can add something to the question, to this question, especially for the MSc program. So actually, we have many collaborations with the industry. So the students can leverage this collaboration through several approach. For example, the student can get some scholarship because some companies provide our MSc students the scholarship. Moreover, the students can take the internship just as Ken mentioned during the summer. The student, MSCBT student can also join the collaborative research projects with those companies. For example, the student can be the part-time RA, or the student can just finish, say, for example, the class project or the dissertation with our collaborators.
Maybe I also add a little bit for the metaverse technologies. So if you go and search, we are also the host of Go Game Jam 0. We always have the cooperation with Apple, Tencent, Huawei, and then if you focus on the metaverse, right? So we have the sandbox from Animal Bank. So we are good fans, and then in our metaverse technologies, we have 2 industrial projects, and definitely these 2 industrial projects will connect with the enterprise or different metaverse or somehow about blockchain technologies company to build some good business need application for our university, also for our society.
The next question is about whether students with a design background can apply to our program. So our programs require that the applicants should have a bachelor degree in computing, computer science, engineering, information system, mathematics, or other related areas. So I'm afraid that if you got a bachelor degree with a design background, you may not satisfy our requirement. But another way is that if you have significant experience, for example, 5 years, at least 5 years of experience in IT relevant work, we would also consider your background.
But somehow some of the design, for example, bachelor, some of the bachelor program in design, they really focus on the technologies. So they have learned the coding skill, they have learned the product design, they have learned how to create a program, etc., etc. So with this kind of bachelor degree, we also welcome. Especially, I guess some of the bachelor they focus on VR and AR, mixed reality technology, etc. So they are design backgrounds, but it also make a good use of how to use the technologies programming to solve the human problem. We also welcome for this kind of student to apply. Maybe we go to the next questions.
Okay, so thanks for this question. I think this is also an important question to discuss. So IT is our mainstream Master of Science program. So it's you can just think that IT is related to the overall computer science, and artificial intelligence and big data computing is one branch. One direction or one area under the computer science broad discipline. Okay, but clearly this is AIBD is currently you can say is the hottest one of the hottest one with significant demand in industry, and this is why we developed this programming. So IT is the general computer science discipline, and AIBD is one important and currently trendy area in computer science. Yeah.
Next question.
The next question is about the study period of the MSc IT program. Can it be completed in 2 years? It depends on whether you are full-time student or part-time student. For full-time student, the expected duration is 1.5 years. For part-time student, the expected duration would be 2.5 years. So this question is about the lecture hours for part-time of MSc IT. So in each semester, for part-time student, you may take 1 or 2 subjects. Okay, so for each subject, we expect to have 2 hours of lecture. Sometimes we may also have lab section. We may have up to 1 hour of lab section.
So if you just take one subject per semester, you expect to have at least 2 hours of lecture. Of course, if you take 2 subjects, maybe you will have at least 4 hours of lecture per week.
In 13 weeks.
Yes, and in each semester, the length will be 13 weeks.
So for part-time, they're all in evening hours, right?
We have both daytime subjects and we have a few number of daytime subjects and a large number of evening subjects. So especially for part-time students, I guess you are going to take those evening subjects.
And evening class start at
6:30, yes. So we have mentioned the English requirement for IELTS and TOEFL. So if you did not graduate from a university who has used the English as the medium of instruction, then we require you satisfy a certain threshold for the IELTS score or for the TOEFL test.
Okay, for this question, I think the answer is yes. So we are processing the applications, and we will make a decision soon, even for the students on the waiting list. Thanks.
My goal is to study combination of VR and AR and visual arts, and my future career path is in metaverse related industry. I wonder. Yes. We need to know about your background first. But if your goal is to study VR, AR, visual arts, creating some new business idea for the next generation internet, definitely metaverse technology is a suitable program for you, but it really depends on your background. So if you are pure visual art student, so you have to study more about programming skill, because we say that this course is metaverse technologies and we are Department of Computing, so we will have a certain degree of the development, and you need to fulfill this kind of settings. IT. It's possible to have it. I don't know. Do not have any bachelor degree.
So according to our regulations, it's unfortunate that we are not possible to consider this case.
Yeah, so if you do not have a bachelor degree, so we expect you have worked in computer-related industry for coding job for more than 5 years or more, and then we will consider examiner member. So if you do not have the program experience and do not have the bachelor degree in computing, it will be a really harsh task for you to study in the master.
But you may also check whether you have obtained some bachelor degree in engineering. If you have obtained some bachelor degree in engineering or in science, we would also consider your case.
With communication engineering, I would like to know whether suitable for the IT.
So this question is about whether this applicant whose undergraduate major is communications engineering, and whether he or she would be suitable to choose IT as his or her postgraduate program. I would say it depends on your needs, and in the past we have also received applicants from other engineering area like mechanical engineering, electronic engineering, and also communication engineering.
So if communication engineering is related to electronic and information engineering, talking about the signal, so it should be suitable, and Yeah, you
Yeah.
can consider IT. It's okay, I think. Next question.
Okay, so the dissertation requirements, you can think it as a thesis. Okay, so it's so you work with you number one, you choose a supervisor, and you interact. The supervisor will have a topic that you need to do, and then you work with him or her for this 9 credits and complete this topic or project usually is a substantial, and then you need to write a dissertation which is a fairly with certain length and certain novelty, certain new. It's a combine of these elements. So you can just think that's and then you need to go through a oral exam. So you can think that this is a kind of a research related one-on-one subject that you can interact with your supervisors very closely. So this is compulsory for AIBD, this AIBD programming, which we believe is a good thing for the students.
We skip one question. No. Oh, no. Okay.
Thanks for your interest. We usually expect that the students have the bachelor degree in computer science, computing, engineering, information system, and other related subjects. But if you have a bachelor degree in econ and finance, I think it's also a related background, but you need to have some experience in IT field because our courses are focusing on those technical part. If you think that you are fine with those technical, especially the computer technologies, I will encourage you to apply for this program. Thank you.
In this question is about a local applicant with marketing profession and complete a certificate in Python programming. In your case, I assume that you are not you did not obtain a bachelor degree in computing or engineering areas. In that case, we will look at whether you have at least 5 years of IT experience. So a Python certificate is not sufficient. We will look at your work experience.
Okay, so thank you for this question. The number of quota for AIBD is 60.
This question is related to the IT program. This student has the bachelor degree in social science with some certificates or diploma in IT, but with less than 1 year of working experience. I'm afraid that we may not be able to consider your case.
Thanks for the question. Actually, both fresh graduates and students with long working experience are welcome to apply for our program on blockchain technology. There is no such kind of percentage allocate for local or non-local students. We only take into account the quality of the students. Thanks.
So this question is about internship, about this applicant is a non-local student and whether he or she can do internship. So if you are non-local student, I expect that you will get the full-time study visa in Hong Kong, which means you are not allowed to do any work during semester 1 or 2. But in the summer semester, you may find those companies and do internship.
And during the semester 1 and semester, you can only do some part-time jobs, I remember, less than 16 hours.
Yeah,
something like that.
on the campus.
But it will be hard to define whether he or she can work in China. But in semester 1 and semester 2, because you are studying in Hong Kong, so we do not expect you to work in China. So that is really interesting thing.
That also depends on, so if you are non-local student, so if you are China mainland-based student, I think you are valid. But if this non-local student means that non-Hong Kong and non-China mainland, if you want to work in China, I guess you also need a working visa in China.
The daytime subjects should be arranged between
8:30.
Yes, maybe from 8:30 up to 18 o'clock, 6 p.m. So it is possible for daytime subjects to be arranged in that period. For example, in the afternoon or in the morning.
We have a lot of part-time or evening class, I would say evening subject.
In fact, the daytime subjects are mainly designed for the full-time students, and we only offer a few number of daytime subjects. Most of our subjects are evening subjects. For example, starting from 6:30 p.m. in the evening. I guess we have answered a similar question before. This is about the number of lecture hours for part-time MSc IT students. So it depends on the number of subjects you take. For example, if you take one subject, we have at least 2 hours of lecture per week. And we have a total of 13 weeks per semester.
Oh, okay. Thanks so much for this question. So actually, currently, we have a scholarship provided by the Brockstead Innovation Hong Kong company. They will provide a scholarship to students who would achieve, let's say, high grade in the course of blockchain and smart contract security, as well as the scholarship will also be provided to students who will do dissertation related to blockchain or smart contract security and achieve a good grade.
So our main criteria is number one, you have a bachelor degree in computer science, engineering, mathematics, or related discipline, and you have a good grade. For intern experience, they will help for the cases that's competent, okay, between a few candidates.
The next question, sorry. The next question is whether our department accepts credit transfers. Yes, our department accepts credit transfer, but we have the corresponding regulations for credit transfer applications. The next question is whether this applicant can be admitted to PhD program upon MSc graduation. Will taking a dissertation help? So I would say the admission to PhD program is not automatic. You may need to find the relevant professors doing research in that area, and you may need to talk with those professors and see whether they're willing to admit you as a student. And about dissertation, I think dissertation would truly help, especially if you have conducted a dissertation in the area related to your future research in PhD study.
Yeah, I want to add one comment. So it's very natural. Okay, so it's very natural that a supervisor, a professor will guide a MSc student in dissertation, and if it works good, and then if you also have interest, both of you have interest to continue for a PhD programming. This is not uncommon, I would say.
So the next question is whether you can speed up your study by taking more subjects. Of course, you can decide how many subjects you want to take in each semester.
Yeah, I add one comment. So I think our programming are 1 year, so full time, or 1.5. So it also depends that we balance the subjects that we offer in each semester. Okay, so that is also a constraint. And I think 1 year is not that long. It's already quite a good reasonable length that you can experience your study and you can experience the environment.
And for the Metaverse technologies, because we have the industrial project in semester 2 and also in the summer semester. So wherever you speed up your study by taking more subjects in semester 1 and 2, you have to wait for the summer semester to do the industrial project. So it may be a little bit difficult. And 1 year is really reasonable.
It's a good experience. 1 year is a good experience. So good luck.
So the next question is about the size of the class. The typical size of a class is between 30 to 100, and the class size would not be over 100, because if we have over 100 students interested to take a particular subject, we will, and if the enrollment size is larger than 100, we would split it to multiple classes.
Ken, well, I think we are just committed to try our best to do that. Yeah, not committed to limit the class size to less than 100.
The next question is whether we have face-to-face or online teaching in the next academic year. So according to what we know at this moment, we expect to have face-to-face teaching in the next semester. So you may need to, if you are a non-local student, you need to apply for the full-time. If you get accepted, and if you are non-local student, you need to apply for the full-time study visa to study in Hong Kong. And so you will need to come to Hong Kong to study.
I think we are back to long. It should be the last question.
Yeah, 35.
You may ask I ask.
So if you have more questions, please
feel free to ask. It really depends on the situation in Hong Kong. This year, we still support the video recording, and we still support the Teams, Zoom, hybrid teaching. So it really
this semester,
yeah, this
semester. I believe, yeah, starting from 4.
It should be
Compared to
okay.
all, right?
Yeah, with all.
It's already 3 years.
No more question.
We can wait for 2 more minutes if there's no more questions. Then we will end the
Okay,
session.
yeah, sure. Here is a chat.
Or maybe they will copy the question into the chat.
Oh, okay.
It's not so bad.
No?
Any questions?
One more. Okay. So thanks for this question. What is the bar? I believe this is what is the admission bar of AIBD. So it depends on the pool of candidates. It depends on the pool of candidates. So we have a quota of 60, and it's yeah. It depends on how good the candidate pool, and we have baseline requirements, and then it's the pool. Thank you.
Samantha, I can see Alfred raise hand.
Okay.
Yeah, so please have to unmute his mic for potential questions using the mic.
Albert, do you unmute yourself?
Sorry?
Yes.
Alfred.
Albert, you have to unmute yourself. Oh, okay. We answered his questions. Chat box already. So we didn't receive any new question. So I think we can understand. Okay. Thank you, everyone. So you can find more information from our website, and we will also upload the video to our website later. Thank you so much for your participation. Our seminar will end now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.